The New York Yankees have signed righty Danny Farquhar to a minor league contract with an invitation to spring training. We don't write about most minor league deals, but this one is obviously a bit special. Farquhar, as you may recall, suffered a brain hemorrhage from a ruptured aneurysm last April, causing him to collapse while in the White Sox dugout during a game. He was rushed to the hospital and underwent emergency surgery. It could have killed him, obviously, and it did sideline him for the rest of the season. He's recovered well, though, and will try to return to the majors with the Yankees. It'll be a major challenge, more so due to how stacked the Yankees bullpen is than due to the layoff, but simply having Farquhar back on the mound in Tampa this spring and/or in Scranton this summer will be nice to see. Follow at Craig Calcaterra. This year's Hall of Fame ballot was released just over 2 months ago. This evening at 6:15 p.m. Eastern, all of the arguing stops. Well, actually, it doesn't stop because it never stops. Not really. It just transforms into something more pointless because as of then, the 2019 Hall of Fame class will be officially announced live on MLB Network. The entire ballot can be found here. 2 weeks ago I went through it, candidate by candidate, in order to determine who I would vote for if, in fact, I had a vote. For what it's worth, I ended up with Mariano Rivera, Roy Halladay, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Mike Messina, Curt Schilling, Edgar Martinez, Larry Walker, Manny Ramirez, and Scott Rowland. No, not all of those guys will be elected. I strongly suspect we'll get 3, with an outside chance at a 4th. Based on the best Hall of Fame voting tracker out there, Mariano Rivera is a lock. So too, it seems, is Roy Halladay. Edgar Martinez, on the ballot for his 10th and final time, likewise seems to have the support to finally make it. He was 20 votes short last year and, so far, he has picked up more than 20 new votes among voters who have revealed their ballots. Assuming that previous Martinez voters who have not released their ballots do not backtrack, a safe assumption, Edgar should, at long last, finally make it into Cooperstown. The last guy who, at present, is trending above the required 75% is Mike Messina who, at present, it is included on 81% of public ballots. There is a tendency for the non-public voters to be stingier with their support, however, so there's a pretty decent chance that Messina will fall just under the threshold and will find himself back on the ballot next year. A jump from last year's 63.5% support to something in the 70s, however, would bode very well for his 2020 chances. If he somehow makes it, this year's class will rival last year's 4-person BBWAA elected class is one of the better ones in living memory. Who will join Harold Baines and Lee Smith on the stage in Cooperstown in July? We find out this evening, just after 6 p.m. Follow at Craig Calcaterra.